سادتي نستعد بعد قليل سنشاهد انطلاقة جميلة وبداية لليوم الثالث للعروض الجوية هنا في مدينة دبي.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to day 3 of the Dubai Air Show 2025. And right now we are looking at Fly Dubai coming through the air show with Fursan Al Emirat, the national aerobatic team of the United Arab Emirates, as they open the show on day 3.
اليوم الثالث بدأنا لعروض جوية وعرض جوي مليء بألوان غالية على قلوبنا وألوان علم دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة مع أول خيوط الحماس التي سترسمها فرسان الإمارات ويكملها مرور فلاي دبي مع الطيار بايلوت كوماندر 1 رود باراداس وكوماندر 2 كوبايلوت سعيد الحوسني.
I'm joined today in the commentary team by my good friend and team commentator for Fursan Al Emirat, Hamid Al Balushi, and together with Sergeant Yahya, we are your commentary team for the flying display till 5 o'clock this afternoon. A warm welcome to all of the international display teams that have joined us from all over the world, and all of the aviation experts and pilots and industry leaders that are here enjoying this wonderful air show day 3. We've got some amazing airborne acts, but also we've got some very interesting industry news as well.
أمسيكم بالخير من أرض مطار آل مكتوم الدولي ومن قلب الحدث الأكبر في عالم الطيران، من معرض دبي للطيران. معكم أنا المعلق الجوي يحيى الشحي، أحييكم وأرحب بكم في هذه الأمسية المليئة بالإبهار والإبداع وروعة العروض الجوية التي تزين سماء دبي بعد هذا العرض الاستثنائي الذي جمع بين التناغم الإماراتي الخالص بين فريق فرسان الإمارات بعزتهم وطائرة فلاي دبي بأناقتها المتألقة. لحظات امتزج فيها الفخر الوطني بالجمال الجوي، ووضع فيها أبناء الإمارات توقيعا جديدا على سماء دبي. والآن ننتقل بكم من روح الإمارات إلى قوة من طراز مختلف، من لوحة الدقة والتناغم إلى عرض يحمل القوة والجرأة والهيبة العسكرية. استعدوا الآن لاستقبال أحد أقوى فرق الاستعراضات الجوية في العالم، عمالقة السماء، الفريق الذي يحلق بمقاتلات ثقيلة وكأنها طائرات استعراضيات خفيفة. لنرحب بفريق Russian Knights. لحظات وسينطلق فريق الروسي Russian Knights، فريق الاستعراضات الجوية الذي يطير بمقاتلات ثقيلة جدا للاستعراض هنا في سماء دبي، سماء دبي المبهرة في معرض دبي للطيران بنسخته 19 لعام 2025.
وها هنا فريقنا الوطني للاستعراضات الجوية فرسان الإمارات. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the break to land, and the first one to break to land is Emirati 1 Salim Al-Ka'bi, Emirati 2 Abdurrahman Al-Hantubi, Emirati 3 Saeed Al-Hafeti, Emirati 4 Muhammad, Emirati 3 Ali Al-Miyammahi, and Emirati 4 is Saeed Al-Hafeti. Emirati 5 is Muhammad Al-Yammahi. Emirati 6 Muhammad Al-Dhanhani. Emirati 7 Sultan Al-Kindi. As we see, the landing gear is out and they're just about to land. Touchdown by Emirati 1 Salim Al-Ka'bi. Following Salim Al-Ka'bi landing in precision. Emirati 2, Abdurrahman Al-Hantoubi, and on the screen you see Emirati 3, Ali Al-Yammahi. Emirati 4, Saeed Al-Hfaiti, just about to land in precision, accuracy, discipline landing. This is the showcase of discipline landing. That's number 4, Emirati 4, Saeed Al-Hfaiti. And Emirati 5 is just about to touch down, Muhammad Al-Yammahi. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause to our national aerobatic team, Fursan Al-Imarat. And just about to touch down is Emirati 6, Muhammad Al-Dhanhani. And the final touchdown is by number 7, Emirati 7. This is Sultan Al-Kindi. On the screens you see Emirati 7, Sultan Al-Kindi, and they will be at the chalet of Fursan Al-Imarat. The static L-15E is showcasing. You can see it, and you can visit the pilots and take a picture with them and tag us on our socials at Fursan Al-Imarat, one word. Many thanks to our team and the engineering department headed by Najib Al-Dhanhani, and the media department, and also the admin.
يستعدون في هذه الدقائق للإقلاع. ولإبهار جمهور هذا المعرض الجميل.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first act after showcasing the Fly Dubai aircraft and Fursan Al-Imarat opening day 3. We welcome you to Dubai Air Show 2025 with the first act. It's the Russian Knights just about to take off with precision and accuracy, very close formation, takeoff formation as well, very precisely, accurately taking off 3 aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Russian Knights at Dubai Air Show 2025, showing the belly of the aircraft, doing the turn towards the left.
من سماء روسيا إلى منصة المجد هنا يحلق فوقكم الآن فريق الاستعراضات الجوي الأسطوري Russian Knights. هذا الفريق العريق الذي تأسس عام 1991 ويعد واجهة للقوة الجوية الروسية ورمزا للدقة والصلابة والمهارة العالية في قيادة المقاتلات الثقيلة.
Presenting to you the Russian Knights as they showcase their agility of the aircraft. 6 aircraft, 6 formation, 5 showing the belly of the aircraft, doing the turn towards the left.
من سماء روسيا إلى منصة المجد هنا يحلق فوقكم الآن فريق الاستعراضات الجوي الأسطوري Russian Knights. هذا الفريق العريق الذي تأسس عام 1991 ويعد واجهة للقوة الجوية الروسية ورمزا للدقة والصلابة والمهارة العالية في قيادة المقاتلات الثقيلة.
Presenting to you the Russian Knights as they showcase their agility of the aircraft. 6 aircraft, 6 formation coming into action in the skies of Dubai Air Show, day 3 of Dubai Air Show 2025.
يشتهر فريق Russian Knights كأول فريق في العالم يستخدم مقاتلات ثقيلة ثنائية المحرك للاستعراضات الجوية، حيث سابقا كانوا يستخدمون طائرات سوخوي 27، أما حاليا الطائرة الأحدث وهي سوخوي 30 SM لمهام الاستعراض. أداء منورات جميلة جماعية معقدة على مسافات شديدة القرب، عروض دقة والتناغم يعكس قدرات الطيارين الروس. لنشاهد جمهورنا الكريم هنا في معرض دبي للطيران بهذه النسخة الاستثنائية، حيث يحلق طيارون وأمهر الطيارون هنا في هذا المعرض.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming from your right, the formation is ready to showcase the agility and the skills of the pilots of the Russian Knights. Very close formation, 6 ship and in a delta formation. Just about to showcase in front of the crowd, bringing us the performance of these powerful aircraft to showcase the skills of these elite pilots from the Russian Knights. Let's welcome the Russian Knights with the powerful aircraft producing a lot of thrust there. Powerful engines.
شاهدوا هذا الإبداع الذي يتجلى الآن في سماء العرض فوقكم مباشرة. تتابع الطائرات حركة بعد أخرى بانسجام كامل وكأنها ترسم خطوطا غير مرئية بدقة لا تصدق. لاحظوا كيف يحافظون على المسافة ذاتها بنفس الارتفاع ونفس الإيقاع، كل ذلك بسرعة تتجاوز حدود العين. والآن ها هم يتجهون معا صعودا، يتناغمون كما لو كان طائر واحد، ثم ينفصلون بخفة ورشاقة مذهلة قبل أن يعودوا ليتجمعوا من جديد في لوحة جوية راقية تحبس الأنفاس.
Russian Knights creating the stage of glory, soaring above you. Now, the legendary aerobatic team. It was established in 1991. This historic team stands as the vanguard of Russian air power, a symbol of precision, resilience, and elite skill in piloting heavy fighters. As you can see, the team is majestically into a formation, flying one of the world's most formidable combat aircraft, the Sukhoi Su-30SM. This is a super maneuverable and air superiority fighter, equipped with twin engines and thrust vectoring, granting the aircraft incredible control and the ability to execute sharp angles. Welcoming you from the
في هذه اللحظات نحو السماء، واستعدوا لمشهد لا يتكرر كثيرا، مشهدا يحبس الأنفاس ويظهر قمة ما يمكن أن يقدمه الطيارون في مهارة وشجاعة.
Excellent maneuverability, and they're showcasing their agility of the aircraft as well, how close they can do these formations. The first team in the world to use heavy class twin engine fighters for aerobatics. As you can see them, how precise the distance between the wingtips are, and they're very close to each other and precisely executing these maneuvers and turns in agility and executing the complex group maneuvers at extremely close ranges displays the precision and harmony that reflect the capabilities of Russian pilots from the Russian Knights. In a diamond formation, coming right in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome once again the Russian Knights, showing the belly of the aircraft, banking towards the right.
شاهدوا معنا قوة صعود هائلة ثم ميلان دقيق للأجنحة، حركة تتطلب أعصابا ثابتة وتحكما كاملا. وعلى هذا الارتفاع يقتربون أيضا من بعضهم بمسافات ومتناغم، وكأنهم يوقعون عقدا مع الثقة لا مجال للخطأ.
And now the team is ready to showcase one of those maneuvers that they have been preparing for. They're going and showcasing the maneuverability and doing a 360 turn. And they've completed the turn and turning right upwards. The 6 Sukhoi aircraft by the Russian Knights are just about to perform a beautiful maneuver, and it's going to be the surprise, so make sure that you get your cameras ready. They perform the condensed version and the high energy version and the high formal version. Great maneuverability, and the engine roar is just one of those roars that we would love to hear at the Dubai Air Show. They've been here last air show, and they're about to do a left clover leaf. This is the maneuver that the pilots need a lot of control and precision, and they need to be sure. They need to be sure that their left and right wingtips are seen properly, and they're banking towards the right. Now, showcasing the belly of the aircraft, the blue and white, and these are the pilots from the Russian Knights showcasing their skills with the maneuvers. There are more to come by the Russian Knights. Another maneuver to be prepared as they're doing their turn, coming from right in front of you. So make sure you get your cameras ready to get the closest images for you and tag us at Dubai Air Show.
سيداتي وسادتي، انظروا جيدا، فالجمال الحقيقي في هذا العرض لا يكمن فقط في القوة والسرعة، بل في تناغم المسافات بين هذه الطائرات الروسية العملاقة. فريق الراشن نايتس لا يطير فقط بتشكيل جميل، بل يطير على مسافات تقاس بالسنتيمترات وليس بالأمتار. طائرات سوخوي الثقيلة تزن عشرات الأطنان، ومع ذلك تشاهدونها الآن وهي تتحرك وتنفصل في مشهد رائع جدا هنا في مطار آل مكتوم، حيث تكون الفريق من 6 طائرات، وما زالت 4 طائرات تستمر معنا في هذا العرض المتناغم.
As you see, we have seen the split, and this was the surprise that I was talking about. You should have gotten your cameras ready. Now get your cameras ready once again, because there will be another maneuver that will be the highlight of their show by the Russian Knights. So 2 split towards the left and right, and keeping the foreship intact and very tight formation, and just about to perform from your left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming the foreship by the Russian Knights to start their maneuver. And it is one of those maneuvers that you need to capture, as they're showcasing the closest that they can get to the crowd line. These are the elite pilots of the Russian Knights as they're climbing up gradually, just about to do their barrel roll. A beautiful barrel roll, very, very intact. The barrel roll is as if it has been glued together. and performing the barrel roll. It's not an easy task for the pilots, because the pilots, they need to constantly looking at the wingtip of the other pilot or the leader if they're on the left and right. So number 1 and number 2. Number 2 and number 3, they need to constantly look at the wingtip of the pilot, and the last pilot at the back needs to follow the tail of the pilot at a constant speed, and controlling the altitude and controlling the pitch and yaw at the same time. Beautiful maneuvers by the Russian Knights coming right from the right, showcasing there. This is going to be a surprise. Let's watch these elite pilots take a video of this, because we're just about to see another beautiful maneuver. The fan performance, the fan maneuver is just about to be performed as they getting ready, and they're repositioning themselves to come back into action for the fan maneuver, which is one of those maneuvers that we'd love to see and capture it on our video and post it on our socials.
شاهدوا دقة هذا التماسك. كل طائرة تعرف موقعها تماما، كم سنتيمترا يجب أن تبقى عن الجناح الآخر. كل حركة محسوبة، كل ميلان للأجنحة مدروس. إنهم لا يتركون مجالا للخطأ، ولا يسمحون لمسافة بالزيادة أو النقصان. لاحظوا هذا الاقتراب الرائع. الفواصل بين الطائرات ضيقة جدا، لدرجة أن الهواء نفسه يصبح جزءا من التوازن. هذا ليس مجرد طيران، هذا انسجام هندسي بين طيارين قضوا آلاف الساعات معا، حتى أصبحوا يعرفون حركة بعضهم قبل أن تحدث.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready from the left. And they will be changing, of course, repositioning themselves, coming right in front of the crowd line. Still in the same formation, very intact. It's a diamond formation. It's actually a box formation, we call it. Square. And they'll be doing a beautiful maneuver right now from your left, right in front of the crowd line, moving into a fast pace, banking towards the right. The Russian Knights, Sukhoi, is being controlled by the elite pilots of the Russian Knights. A 4-ship formation.
شاهدوا هذا التناغم الجميل في هذا الدوران الرائع بمسافات ضيقة جدا. لن ترون هذه المناورات إلا في مثل هذه المعارض الجميلة جدا. صعود رائع للطيارات.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're about to perform a right clover leaf coming from your left. They turn right and create the clover leaf. Just about to perform and changing the formation slightly. Leading this diamond of steel in the team, Commander Andrei Alexeyev, a pilot with over 3,000 flight hours. Colonel Alexeyev is the mastermind behind the team's complex choreography. He is flying the lead, number 1, Su-30SM. And of course, looking at the wings, on his left, Lieutenant Colonel Sergei, and on his right is Major Sergei as well. So 2 Sergeis, 2 and 3. Beautiful maneuver as they're just about to perform from your right towards your left. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at and capture these moments. We're about to have a surprise, one of the wonderful maneuvers that you can see. Capture this moment. and rolling towards the left in accuracy, in agility, and at the same time. Unlike the standard jets that only steer with wings and rudder, the Su-30SM can physically move its engine nozzles to point the thrust in different directions. That's the performance that they did with a lot of skills by the pilots and accuracy. That means that shows a lot of unity between the pilots, a great teamwork between the pilots of the Russian Knights. They don't just push forward, they push up, down, and because of their unique 32-degree mounting, they can twist the aircraft in a yaw motion even at 0 speed. So there you go. These are the skills of the elite pilots of Russian Knights coming right in front of the crowd line. Let's look at these pilots, and they're just about to perform a maneuver. Are you ready for this? Capture the moment. These are the Russian Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Cobra. Pugachev's Cobra, that's what it's called. The motionless. 2 aircrafts, of course, split either side, left and right, and leader and number 2, they stay in the air to perform a synchro maneuver. Synchro pair, number 1 and number 2 keep themselves in the air to perform the last. So they split, 2 in the first section, another 2 in the second section, and we're here with only 2 aircraft by Russian Knights to perform and showcase the agility of the aircraft and their skills.
نظام التحكم الرقمي في طائرات السوخوي التي نشاهدها هنا في معرض دبي للطيران بنسخته 19، والذي يحلق بها الطيارو الروس في هذا العرض الجميل من راشن نايتس. طائرات مزودة بنظام فلاي باي واير متطور يتيح استجابة فائقة عند السرعات العالية والمنخفضة. في طائرة Su-30SM يمكن توجيه فوهات المحرك، ما يمنح الطيار قدرة خارقة على ضبط زاوية الطائرة في الدقيقة واللحظة المطلوبة.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming from your left, they are doing the mirror formation. So number 2 is tilted and inverted. Number 1 is flying as easily as he can, and they're creating the distance between them to make sure that it is mirrored as if you are the number 1 is looking at the mirror as he sees the sky. These are the pilots from the Russian Knights performing their skills and agility of the aircraft, showcasing it in perfection and precision and accuracy at Dubai Air Show 2025. It's the 19th edition. Welcome if you have just joined, and there are so many activities going on, and to make sure that you visit all the chalets and make sure that you get a lot of information. And if you're here for a trade, definitely a lot of trade is going on, and we're proud to have, of course, to get this news, a lot of news and trade. You can follow us on the socials, and also the website. Russian Knights, 2 aircraft performing from the left as they're banking and showcasing the belly of the aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, great performance by Russian Knights and their Sukhoi, watching the agility of this aircraft. One of those aircrafts that's the first team in the world to use this heavy class twin engine fighters. It's got a huge roaring sound, execution of complex group maneuvers as they have done, and splitting two again, and we're left with only two of these Sukhois to watch their performance, and they're about to finish the performance, and we're about to watch these pilots from the Russian Knights to end their show for today. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Russian Knights with the cross. Spreading in either direction, left and right. That showcases a lot of skills of number 1 and number 2, the leader, and number 2 performing the cross. As they perform the launcher vac, and look at the agility of the aircraft, look at the controls. They're just about to fall back, and it's a tail slide as they are symmetrically controlled and as if we are watching 2 screens in the sky. Great agility, and now they perform the cross. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the pilots from the Russian Knights performing their skills as the engine on the Sukhoi is roaring, the nozzle is speaking the power of these engines. And here you go, tilting and going into a 0 speed and just about to fall back. And back in control by these pilots from the Russian Knights. Taking control back into action. The 2 pilots can perform these symmetrically at the same time, left and right, showcasing their skills on these Sukhois. Their home base is in Kubinka Air Base in Russia. Formerly they used to fly with Sukhoi's Su-27. Currently the state-of-the-art Su-30SM demonstration aircraft doing the cross. Doing another, it could be another roll to the top and a launcher vac. The maneuver launcher vac is named under the person who actually choreographed this maneuver. His name is Launchback. The Russian Knights, the synchro pair, is performing their last few maneuvers. Bringing us the power and the roar of the engines at Dubai Air Show 2025. The aviators who have a golden reputation in the world of aerial display and continue to defy limits and dazzle the spectators everywhere in the world. They've been at Dubai Air Show for many years and never miss a Dubai Air Show at all. Now this team has been performing and showcasing their skills. They've been the star of some of the air shows. They've been the talk of the town. Coming from your right, doing a slow flight, and look at the angle of attack. The highest angle of attack I've ever seen, constantly controlling on the speed, almost 90 knots as he is moving the aircraft, controlling it so that he can stay and remain at this angle of attack. The highest angle of attack can be performed only on these Sukhois, and these are the skills of the Russian pilots, the Russian Knights. What a beautiful performance we've seen. These are the performances by the Russian Knights, and he flies away 45 degrees and making sure that he does a loop, come back to say goodbye to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, many thanks to the great performance of the Russian Knights. And he says goodbye and does a turn towards center stage, performing and showcasing. Many thanks for the showcase and many thanks for the display, and many thanks for you to watch this pilot as he goes inverted and back into his performance and just about to be ready to land. Watch this elite pilot. He does his last pass, almost time for him to end the show. And this is the skill of this pilot, the leader of the team. Moves up with 2 rolls, and this Sukhoi, of course, is the only one that they use for these performances. Look at the agility of the aircraft and how it can actually turn 280 degrees when there's a control by an elite pilot by the Russian Knights. Rolling towards 45 degrees, the Sukhoi by the Russian Knights flies away. And he might be performing tomorrow, so we'll update you on the schedule for tomorrow by the end of the day, or you will receive it on our socials and on the website. So Dubai Air Show, the first act by the Russian Knights. We're ready for the next act. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome from the United States of America, the F-16 USA. Up next,